All right, so how to absolutely make a crap ton of money drop shipping by copying other stores. So I didn't have to run any type of Facebook ads to get these results. I didn't have to run any type of TikTok ads to get these results. And I didn't have to run any type of Snapchat ads. Now, more importantly, I didn't have to sift through products all day trying to find a winner on Calidata. So we're not going to be talking about Calidata. I didn't have to spend hours inside of CapCut editing UGC videos. And I didn't have to go out there and do any type of UGC outreach. In this video, we're going to be talking about two things. We're going to be talking about Shopify, and we're going to be talking about Google Ads. All right. So you need a Shopify store for your e-commerce website. It's the best platform out there to run e-commerce in 2026. And we're going to be talking about Google Ads. So Google Ads is the best platform to run e-commerce in 2026. It's the fastest, quickest, and stupidest way to make a lot of money dropshipping without doing anything. All right, so now I'm on WordStream. It's a tool that lets you see the search volume for a keyword query or product. I typed in hearing aids and I have it filtered out by the United States alone. So if we take a look at the report, we can see that 201,000 people are searching up hearing aids every single month on Google, guys. That is absolutely insane. That's why we want to be running Google ads instead of Facebook ads, because people are actually searching for the products that we could be selling, right? So I head over to Google and I type in hearing aids verbatim. You can see all these product ads that show up at the top of the page. So these are called Google shopping ads. These are the type of ads that we want to be running for our drop shipping business. All it consists of is just the image, title, price point, and the brand name. There's no video ads, no static ads or creatives or anything like that, right? You're literally just running your product as a literal ad. So if I come over here to one of the ranking websites, Audio and Hearing, and we check them out, right? We go over here to their website, see how much traffic these guys are doing. These guys are doing 700,000 monthly visits, which is absolutely an insane amount of traffic. And the crazy thing about it is most of this traffic is coming from Google Ads, guys. If we come over to Qual Inspector, we can see using a custom theme, and they have 137 products on the website, which is cool. So let's take a look at their landing page. All right, so really nothing special about this landing page. These guys are using some 2019, 2020 style dropshipping layout, right? So they're not really even modern and keeping up with the times, right? But it's still working because people are actually searching up the products that these guys sell, and they're getting a lot of traffic, right? So if I come on to AliExpress, I found the exact same product these guys are selling. And these guys are sourcing this product for only $20. But if you come onto their website, they're selling it for $149, right? So these guys are marking up the product $129, and people are buying this product like hotcakes, guys. So that's what we're going to be running on Google Ads, guys. We can literally show people our products that they're searching for right in front of their faces. They're going to click it and buy. All right, so here's a website called Natural Shilajit. I found them by just coming over to Google and typing in Shilajit. And yes, Shilajit is a winning product, guys. So congratulations. I give you guys another winning product. When we take a look at the traffic stats on SimilarWeb, you can see these guys are doing approximately 168,000 monthly visits, which is absolutely outstanding. And we take a look at the traffic sources, we see they're running a lot of search page, so indeed a Google Ads store, right? But if we take a look at the product page, we see guys absolutely are crushing it. They know what they're doing as far as conversion optimization, getting the customer to trust them, right? By pointing out the benefits, what the product can do, how they compare versus competitors, that sorts, right? So these guys are absolutely killing it. But the crazy thing is, guys, these guys are actually running what's called MRR. So they're taking subscriptions. A lot of people think the only way to make money with Google is by traditional dropshipping, but you can also chase MRR, which is monthly recurring revenue, and charge your customers subscriptions and deliver products to them every single month that are high quality, right? And this is what Natural Shilajit is doing, right? Because we look at the traffic stats, and these guys are making $1 for every visit. These guys are doing 160K every single month with their store, right? And also, if we come over here, for example, to Team Drop, we can source this product for insanely cheap prices. So we see $3, we see $2, right? We got gummies for $2. We got resin capsules, $1.50, right? So we can source these products for insanely cheap prices and compete with these guys on Google that are marking up insanely, right? 49, 144, 30, 72, 333. It's just absolutely crazy, guys. So that's why we're running on Google, guys, and this is just a winning product for you to test out. All right, so I give you guys winning products. Now let me give you guys winning stores that you can copy from so you can make a lot of money fast, and how you can upload all their products in one click. If you plan on running a journal store, a good site to copy from is the Course Deluxe. So we take a look at their traffic stats. We can see these guys are doing about 658,000 monthly visits, which is absolute insanity. Just in April, they were only doing 220K. So these guys are scaling up immensely fast. If we take a look at the traffic sources, we see most of the traffic is coming from Google. So indeed, a Google Ads dropshipping store. We take a look at Qual Inspector. We can see they're utilizing the Architect theme. They have 2,600 products on their website, so a big catalog, and they're based in the Calm. So not even in the USA, and these guys are printing with Google Ads, right? So we take a look at one of their collections. We can see the products they're advertising. So all these products here we can find on AliExpress, we can find on CJ Dropshipping, we can find on AutoDS, Team Drop, etc. Right? So these guys just uploaded a bunch of products from China, and they're marketing it up insane prices. They got products for 1,000 on here, 270, 179, right? And all these products are cheap products that you can find on AliExpress. So these guys, the Course Deluxe, they did all the heavy lifting, right? These guys have about almost 3,000 products on their store, right? So they did a lot of the work. All we have to do is go Pokey or Copy. And what these sites allow you to do is pretty much copy all their products in one click. So you're going to give them a URL. They're going to change up the titles, change up the descriptions, and even enhance the images. So there's no plagiarism, right? It's completely unique to your store. And Pokey does pretty much the same thing. It's just a matter of preference, right? So these guys are approximately doing, I would say, 650,000 monthly visits, right? But they're getting $1 per visitor. That's 650K that this store is making alone, right? So just code Pokey, copy all their products, and replicate their success. All right, so if you plan on running fashion, a good site to copy from is the Hills of Nashville. So we take a look at traffic stats. These guys are doing about 150K monthly visits, which is absolutely bizarre. Just in April, they were only doing 4,000, right? So just in a matter of months, they went from 4,000 to 150K monthly visits. These guys are scaling up really, really fast. If we take a look at traffic sources, most of the traffic is coming from Google. So indeed, a Google Ads dropshipping store. If we take a look at Quality Inspector, we can see they're utilizing the impulse theme, which a lot of fashion dropshippers use. They have 1,800 products on their store, so pretty decent catalog, and they're based inside of the United States. Now let's take a look at their homepage, right? So these guys sell dresses, they sell blouses, right? They sell skirts, all types of stuff for women, pretty much, right? They got the bestsellers, right? They got bikinis and stuff like that, tuxedos for women, all types of items, right? So pretty much everything that women wear, even bags and stuff like that, right? If you take a look at some of their collections, right? They got cardigans and vests, coats and jackets, blouses, hoodies, pants, shoes, blazers, bags, etc. So the last one on the list is a site called Belrose. This is the grand finale. This is by far the biggest dropshipping store of all time. So these guys are doing 2 million visits every single month on their store, guys, which is absolute insanity. If they're getting $1 per visitor, this is a 20 million per year ecom brand, right? So these guys are running most of their traffic from Google. They're not running Facebook or social paid at all. Completely a Google Ads dropshipping store. If we take a look at Qual Inspector, they're utilizing the Day Beautify theme. They have close to 5,000 products that we can copy from right now on their store, and they're based inside of the United States, right? So with this big amount of products, they did all the heavy lifting, all the work for us. All we have to do is pretty much copy their products with Pokey or the Copy app, right? So if we take a look at the homepage, they just sell generic products. These guys are a general store. They just upload straight from AliExpress. They don't change up the images or do anything like that. So this is what the homepage looks like. But if we, all right, so all you have to do is go to collection/all to see their entire catalog. So like I said, they're not really constricted to a singular niche. These guys are just listing every single product that they possibly can, right? They have 282 pages. All these products we can find on AliExpress, right? They come straight from China. So there's really nothing intriguing what these guys are doing. These guys are just listing a bunch of products, right? So all we have to do is copy them. They did all the hard work by listing all these products manually, right? But we have AI tools that can. All right. So what you guys want to do is you want to copy a site like Railroad that has big catalogs. And the reason why is because they're making $20 million a year. So it can easily replicate their success, right? So step one is just to copy all of the products that they have in their catalog. You're going to use apps like Poki or Copy to do so, right? And the second step is to use a tool called Alice AI. And what it's going to do is create the product pages for us so we don't have to do it ourselves, right? So if I come over here to Alice AI, this is the tool that I'm talking about. It's on the Shopify App Store. But pretty much you give an AliExpress link, right? These guys are going to be able to create high converting product pages for you in less than like 1 minute, right? And these product pages convert at, I would say, 4 to 5%, right? So already ready to go for you, right? So all we have to do is one more thing, and that is to run Google Ads. All right, so I always get the question, what's the best supplier to use for dropshipping? So I use a company called ecommerce. They're just the best in the game, right? This is what all the gurus use. And these guys ship insanely fast. So US, I can get my customers their order in 5 to 8 days. Canada, 5 to 14 days. United Kingdom, 5 to 8 days, right? Australia, 6 to 12 days. So no matter where my customers are around the world, they can get their items insanely fast, right? So that's why I use ecommerce. They're just the best in the game for fulfillment as far as dropshipping. All right, so to get started, you need two apps. So the first app is Google and YouTube. We're going to use this for our conversion tracking because it's Google's native app and Google knows what they're doing, right? So just in a couple of clicks, we're going to be able to set up our conversion tracking with this app. The second app that we need is Process Google Shopping Feed. This is the app that we're going to use for our feed to sync our products over from Shopify to Google Merchant Center. Now, the third thing that you need, obviously, is a Google Merchant Center account. So just click sign up here and set up your account. All right, let me show you guys how to set up the account now. All right, so you already start running Google shopping campaigns. You need to get a Google Merchant Center account. So I created this dummy account to show you guys how to set it up. So the first thing you want to do is head over to business info. All right. Once you install the Google and Shopify app, you can connect your website via that way, and it's going to ask you to claim it. You're going to claim that, but you want to go over here to edit business details. And then you want to make sure that for your business name, you're putting in what exactly matches on your website. Same thing with business address. You want to put in the address that matches your website. Now, another thing with business address, you want to make sure you have a legitimate address. Do not use your apartment address, your home address, some random library or Starbucks address, right? That's how a lot of people get suspended. So if you don't have a legitimate address, just go to a site like Buy a Box. They'll be able to get you an address that you can use inside of your GMC, no matter where you are in the world, whether you're in the UK, Australia, Netherlands, United States, it doesn't matter. Then you're going to put that address here, make sure it matches your website, you'll be good to go. All right. So for customer service, you want to put in your contact us URL where it says website URL. For email, you want to put in a legitimate business email address, right? So a lot of people use like a Gmail, and that is not okay in Google's eyes. So you want to make sure you have a professional email. If you don't have one, go to Zoho and they'll be able to get one for you, right? All right, so for phone number, same thing applies, right? A lot of people come in here and they'll put in, for example, their cell phone number, their mom's number, a random Pizza Hut or Target's number, right? And they'll put it in here as if Google doesn't know, right? So you want to make sure you put a legitimate phone number in here. If you don't have one, you can go to sites like QO or sites like AirCall, and they'll be able to get you a business phone number for a relatively cheap price, and then you can put that inside of your GMC, and you'll be legit, right? So for preferred contact method, you want to make sure that you select website here. For business identity attributes, I like clicking on small business, just letting Google know that I'm a small business trying to compete with the big guys, right? And then for social media, you want to make sure that you put in at least one social media profile, to boost your trust with Google, right? So what I recommend doing is going to a site like Buzzoid. Once you set up your Instagram account, you'll be able to buy 1,000, 5,000, 10,000 followers for like literally a few dollars, right? And then you're able to look legitimate. Same thing with likes, you can buy them too. You're just going to add that into your social profiles, and then you're good to go, right, for business details. All right, so the next thing we have to do, now we have that, right, you want to make sure you put in your accepted payment methods. So all the payment methods that you accept on your website, you're going to put in here. You're going to come over to shipping and returns, and you want to add a shipping policy, right? So to add a shipping policy, just click on this button right here that says add a shipping policy. All right. And then you want to give it a name. You want to select the country that you're targeting and that the policy is for. And then you want to click on continue. You want to do all products, click on continue, enter specific times manually. And this is where whatever matches on your website matters, right? So for example, if on my website I put in my order cutoff times 5 p.m., I want to make sure I put 5 p.m. here. I want to put the time zone that matches with my website. So if I put I'm in Los Angeles, then I want to make sure I put that here as well. Now, for handling and transit time, handling is the time it takes for you to prep an order. Transit is the time it takes the carrier to deliver to your customer. So let's say on our website, we said that our handling time is 1 to 2 business days. We're going to put 1 to 2 business days here, and whatever days we said that it was fulfilled. So if we say Monday through Saturday, then we're going to leave that as is, right? Now, for transit time, you want to make sure whatever on the website that you put in here too, right? So let's say we say it takes 3 to 7 days, right? We put 3 to 7 days here, and then Google's going to give us our total delivery time, which is handling plus transit, comes out to 4 to 9 days, and then click on continue, right? So you want to make sure you put the currency that you utilize, right? And then for shipping, if we offer free shipping, just leave it on free shipping, and then click on save, right? And it's really that simple. Just click done, and just like that, you created your shipping policy that matches what's inside of your actual shipping policy on your website. Now, all right, so lastly, we have to set up a return policy. So click add return policy. All right, so you're going to come in here and put in the URL to your return policy. Then you're going to select the country. All right, so where it says returns and exchanges, this has to match what's inside of your return policy. So make sure everything matches correctly, and then click on next. All right, so we're going to do only new products for condition, and then our return window. Most drop shippers just do 30 days. That's fine. And then you want to click on next. For return method, we want to go by mail. We want to select our currency. We want to have the return label included inside of the package. Now, whether you charge a restocking fee or not, you want to include that here. Most of the time, most drop shippers don't charge a restocking fee, right? So refund processing time, how long does it take for them to get their money back, basically? So most of the time, it's just 8 days. That's what most drop shippers do. And then click on next. All right, so make sure everything is accurate. Click that you confirm and then save it. All right, so just like that, you set it up a return policy. All right. So if you need a full A to Z guide on how to do Google Ads drop shipping, how to go from 0 to 100K with Google Ads, I have a link in the description to my course. It's the first link in the description. It's only $37 right now, but the price will be increasing soon. So make sure you guys act fast. You're going to get a free theme and everything that you need, right? So the theme that's included is like $397 normally. So it's a crazy value. All right, guys, I'll see you guys inside.
You got me reaching